We're back on iRacing today in the Thrustmaster Formula 3 Fixed Series, and for week number 6 we're racing at Daytona. This track has been used in quite a few series over the last few weeks, so it's good to see it now in the Formula cars. But if practice is anything to go by, my pace here isn't particularly great, so not sure how the race is going to go. Hopefully we can just survive and take any freebies that may present themselves. But anyway, let's jump in and see how it went. All right, guys, here we are back in the F3s at Daytona. And a little bit later in the week than I would normally race this. Not really had a lot of sim time this week, unfortunately. Been pretty busy with other things. And 15 in this one, starting from P10. But honestly, my pace is just... I'm not confident about my pace here. Don't really seem to get a good groove through the long corners, struggling in rotation on exit, spinning up the rears, so... Top 10 finish would be nice, but just to survive, obviously, is going to be the most important thing in this one. Not kill anybody, not rack up too many instant points. And then see what happens from there, I suppose. I'm sure turn 1 is going to be an absolute nightmare. Some very fast drivers in here as well at the front. They're all in the 140s, I think, in qualifying. I did a very low 43, I think it was a 43.1 I did in qualifying, which isn't too bad. It's about a second faster than I was going in practice. So... at least I am getting used to the car track combo, but yeah, struggling for pace. Let's see how we go, as we've got one more car here to grid up, and then we will be underway for this one. That's 16 laps, and everyone's gridded.
Standing start now. Here we go. Go. The track temperature is falling. It's now 33 Celsius.
Away we go.
On your left. Clear left.
Backed out that last minute.
The next car is Andy, car number 7.
Henry behind me is 3.3k, so I don't know if he was sandbagging in qualifying or what.
Okay, Nick, decent start. We can build something from here.
So easy to light those rears up. Is he going to hold off?
Don't be pressured. Keep your exit speeds up.
Yeah, I'm not sure I can hold Henry for much longer here. But if I can build a gap to the other cars behind and build a bit of a buffer and a bit of a safety, then that'd be good. I'm going to let him go on the inside.
Car left. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
B11.
Been experimenting sort of like either shifting up early on exit to avoid wheel spin, or just like being very cautious on the throttle. I'm not really sure which method is working better.
The car in front of us is now King, car number 5, A license, and their rating is 3.3. There's an incident in turn 6. We think it and
On your left. Clear left.
Oh.
bad luck, Nick. Come on, don't let him get away.
We avoided the carnage there. I don't actually think we lost a position. Or we gained a position back that we had originally. Back into P10. Looking at the stand-ins.
The car in front is David. Car number 11. C license.
Not going to challenge.
1.9.
A lot faster than me in the bus stop there.
The gap to David ahead is increasing. It's now 0.8. The leader's just done a 141.1.
Actually, backing off in the bus stop there has cost me a bit of time, but I say I'm not too bothered about positions at the minute.
Come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits, apexes and exits. P10. Your lap time was at 146.6.
Chris, go on the inside on the right hand side.
Yeah, it's one of those tracks where you really hurt if you don't have a slipstream to take advantage of. The minute you lose out a draft, the car in front's got it, or if the car in front is faster, then you are really struggling. Normally take that in third. Must have slowed down a little bit earlier than I normally do.
P11 is getting closer. The gap's now 2.1 seconds. There's an incident in turn 2. It looks like Mazzetti. Incident in turn 3. It looks like it's Mazzetti. Okay, Nick, the next car is Orky, car number 9, A license, and their rating is 2.0.
We're just going to get swallowed up here by Alexandra and Chris behind. It's not going to take me in the bus stop, hopefully. It's funny, really. I'm feeling like a lot confident now taking the that through fourth. And I normally say, and my rule of thumb is during a race, don't change up what you're doing. Go inside, mate.
Left side. Still there.
There's no
Clear
point
left.
fighting it.
Your last lap time was at 143.2. That's your fastest lap. car in front of us is Mazzetti, car number 4, and their rating is 3.5.
You're going to go before or after the bus stop here, Chris? I think that's an after. I'll go high after the bus stop, mate.
Alright, Nick. Ignore that fucker in the mirror. Stick to your line. Nail those exits.
Left side.
So there's no point.
Hold your line.
The guy is like a 3.9k driver. The other guy is 3.5. There's a lot of high-rated drivers in here.
Defend these positions.
I think that's what you kind of get in daytime races. There's not as much like skill spread.
In the pit, mate.
So
There's an incident in turn 1. It looks like S. Yellow flag, P11.
yellow flag caught me out a little bit. I didn't know where I was going to find a car.
Is Chris, car number 3, and their rating is 4.0. The gap to Chris ahead is increasing. It's now 1.6.
Now I just need to maintain my gap to Ryan. Just basically get in the groove here. Get in the groove, stay in the groove, don't do anything silly. It should be alright. Try and take anything that comes our way. Okay, I revert my previous statement about fourth gear. It's not getting the rotation.
There's an incident in turn 11. We think it might be King and David. Yellow flag.
That was the most moronic thing you could have done. Honestly.
Flag will need to come in for repairs.
That's just ridiculous.
So sorry, dude. I have no idea what the fuck just happened.
Just how is like the
Genuinely, I'm getting ready to let you through into one.
how is like the car why do you let your car just roll? Like, you're in that position. I'm coming up to you and I've already made like a decision about which way I'm going. But honestly. And I'm pretty sure that's going to have killed us now for good. Yeah, we're done. Okay, let's have a look at the full instant here. So we'll go a little bit further down to see a bit better. So this is Davide coming up on Henry. So what actually happened here? Okay, so Henry's a bit slow there. Davide is behind. Oh, and he just like he braked. Which is fair enough. Like, then he's like there. There's no excuse there though why he can't like hold his brakes. I think there's a mentality with like some people, I think, that when you get wiped out, it's like and your race is over, it's like yeah, I'm going to destroy somebody else's race. I don't care anymore. I don't care, like, if I take somebody else out. My race is done, etc., etc. Okay, so this is on board with me. And the instance just happened. I've just seen it on my third monitor to the left. So, like, right, so this is what I'm coming up to here. I can kind of see it in my vision now. There's an instant going on. At this point, I've got to decide where I'm going, but I've seen the guy on the banking, so I pick the inside. But he just lets it roll across the track. And I just haven't got time to avoid this. Just no, it's so frustrating. So I would understand, like, if his car was still had some momentum, but he was at a standstill at the top of the banking against the wall. But there's literally nothing I could have done here. It was too late to brake. It was too late to steer towards the banking. And yeah, just completely broke my wheel, destroyed my car, and there's no getting back into this race. What a shame. This was the one and only split, and the strength of field was 2,381. We were car 13, started 10th, came home in 14th, 10 laps behind the leader. Our fastest lap was a 1 minute 43.230. Fastest lap of the race by Adam was a 1 minute 40.914. So 2.3 seconds faster than what I could go. Had 5 instant points and take 10 championship points. Unsurprisingly, because of the short amount of laps we did, we lose 0.11 on our safety rating, takes to 3.48. And we lose 54 hour rating, takes to 1,646. So there we go, guys. That was the race. And yeah, I don't think I really need to say much more. I think I've probably covered it all in my analysis and everything. But really frustrating that people don't hold the brakes. And when they get wiped out, they just kind of forget where they are on a racetrack and just, you know, don't care anymore whether or not anybody else's race gets ruined as well. I continued to try to talk to Davide as the race went on. He and Henry both got back out there, which obviously I didn't, which was really unfortunate. And, you know, Davide was pretty, I don't know, he just didn't even acknowledge the fact that he'd done anything. I don't even think he knew that he'd taken me out. But, you know, I kind of just said it was really disappointing and blah, 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 blah. And eventually he did say, oh, yeah, 100% my fault. You're right, blah, blah, then just left the lobby. So whether or not it was just a short answer just to kind of make me be quiet, I don't know. But yeah, it's not really the attitude I like to see people taking, really. It's just sort of, yeah, whatever, and then move on sort of thing. You know, if you make a mistake, hold your hands up and apologise. I always try and apologise to people if I make a mistake or, you know, compromise their race in some way, shape or form. But yeah, we could have got a pretty good result there, I think. But it is what it is. We'll move on to next week. Draw a line under here. And yeah, next week, hopefully we can go better. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider giving it a like. And if you want to see more racing from me, make sure to hit subscribe, because there'll be plenty more coming real soon. If you want to get involved with the action on iRacing, head down to the description where there's a link. Hopefully I'll see you on track real soon. But as always, thank you very much for watching. And until next time, see ya.